Here's the Spurs News Roundup, very latest top news, all in one place in the last 24 hours, and also full analysis on every single story. So stay tuned to the very end for that, so you are up to date. Hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back to the channel. If you need, like and subscribe. Let's get into your Tottenham news in the last 24 hours. So firstly, West Ham versus Tottenham. That game on Saturday is now on general sale. Reminder, it's a Saturday 13th of September game, 5:30pm UK time kickoff. Harry Kane has spoke about Daniel Levy stepping down as Tottenham Hotspur chairman. Harry Kane said, obviously it's a bit of a surprise. If I'm honest, I didn't expect it, didn't see that coming. Daniel has been a fantastic chairman for Tottenham in the 20 years or so he's been there. Considering where the club was and where it is now, I think it's been a big change, not just on the pitch, but also off the pitch as well. At any stage, there's always going to be change in clubs and change in the higher positions. Obviously, I don't know too much about why or what happened. All I can say is I wish Daniel all the best and whatever's next for him. We obviously built a relationship over the time we had together. I'm sure at some stage we'll catch up. Overall for Tottenham, it's a new chapter they're trying to create now. Tottenham released a club statement regarding the appointment of Adam Gardiner, who has left Arsenal to become Tottenham's new chief marketing officer. Another club statement, which the club have not posted on the socials, released only on the club website at 12:15 British summertime. The club statement as follows: we're delighted to announce the appointment of Adam Gardiner as the club's new chief marketing officer. Adam makes the move across North London from Arsenal, where he spent 5 years as marketing director. Prior to Arsenal, Adam held several leadership roles at Nike over 12 years. Adam arrives in N17 in the new year to lead on the development and execution of the club's brand, marketing and content strategies to further deepen engagement with our fans. Adam said it's an incredibly exciting time for the club. Tottenham Hotspur has a rich history and strong values, and there's a huge opportunity ahead. I'm honoured to work with them and be appointed, and look forward to working with a talented team to make Spurs supporters proud. Vinay Vernakashu, the CEO, said, I'm delighted that Adam will be joining us as Chief Marketing Officer. The role is critical to our plans to strengthen our connection with our supporters, and we look forward to Adam joining our executive team in due course. Mickey van der Ven has spoken about the kind of goal line clearance and the fans coming up to him following that clearance in the Europa League final. Van der Ven said, to be honest, they keep bringing it up. Every time when I see a Tottenham fan in the city and they walk up to me, they're like, thank you so much for the clearance, or thank you so much for the trophy and everything. That's a nice thing where everybody just keeps reminding you. Mickey van der Ven spoke about re-injuring his hamstring last season versus Chelsea. Van der Ven said, I didn't want to accept I'd re-injured it again. Ray Ferdinand spoke about Djed Spence, former Manchester United defender, said he's number one in versus 1v1 defenders in England in England squad right now. No one comes near him. Next, Mickey van der Ven says winning the Europa League has made him hungrier for even more success at Spurs. Van der Ven said, for a player, when you have the taste of winning a trophy, this feels unbelievable. You just want to do it over again. Especially after last season, all the negative things that came into the team and everything, it was a good thing to win something. Now everybody has a taste of it and everybody knows how it feels, and I think everybody's now triggered to do it over again. Each time when I see a Tottenham fan in the city and they walk up to me, they're like, thank you so much for this clearance, or thank you so much for the trophy. I spoke to my mum, my dad and my best friends, and I was like, there's one way to save my season, and that's to win the Europa League and bring silverware to Tottenham. My season was bad and I can only change that around if I win something and give this season, a terrible season, a positive ending. Former Spurs boss Nuno Espirito Santo has been sacked by Nottingham Forest, and former Tottenham Hotspur boss Ange Postecoglou is back in the Premier League. He's been appointed as the new Nottingham Forest boss, replacing another former Spurs boss in Nuno Espirito Santo. Ange has a contract until June 2027, and Forest posted on social media saying Nottingham Forest is delighted to confirm the appointment of Ange Postecoglou as the club's first team head coach. Postecoglou has been in management for over 25 years, arriving in Trent's side with experience of regularly competing and winning trophies at the highest level. After enjoying very successful seasons with Brisbane Roar and Yokohama F. Marinos, winning the league with both clubs, he was appointed manager of Celtic in June 2021. A successful tenure in Glasgow saw Postecoglou win the domestic double in his first season in Scotland, then the treble in his second year, which earned him a nomination for the FIFA World Coach of the Year in 2023. Moving to England to take over Tottenham Hotspur, who finished 5th in his first season. Postecoglou then guided Spurs to their first major trophy in 17 years, winning the Europa League in the 24-25 campaign and qualifying for the UEFA Champions League. Owner Mariakis said of Postecoglou's appointment that we're bringing a coach to the club who has proven and consistent record of winning trophies. His experience of coaching teams at the highest level, along with his desire to build something special with us at Forest, makes him a fantastic person to help us on our journey and achieve consistently all of our ambitions. After gaining promotion to the Premier League, then building consistently season after season to secure European football, we must now take the right step to compete at the with the very best and challenge for the trophies. And has the credentials and the track record to do this, and we're excited that he's joining us on this ambitious journey of ours. That's the words of Nottingham Forest on their social media channels. Mal Solomon set up one of Israel's goals in a breathless 5-4 defeat to Vicario's Italy in a crunch 2026 World Cup qualifying match in Group I on Monday night. The attackers on loan, the Spanish side Villarreal, are opening UEFA Champions League opponents are Villarreal as well. City's nation second goal scored by Dos Perez in the 52nd minute, which put Israel 2-1 up at the time, after Moise Keane had cancelled out Manuel Locatelli's own goal. In the game played at the stadium in Hungary, Keane scored again for 2-2, and Italy netted twice more through Matteo Polento and Givale Raspoldi to take a 2-goal advantage into the closing stages. Home side battled back though, Alessandro Bastoni putting through his own net, while Perez thought he'd salvage a point with a dramatic 89th minute equaliser, only for Sandro Tonali of Italy to score the winner in the first minute of stoppage time. The result sees the Azrari, for whom Vicario remained an unused substitute, climb above Israel into second place, with group leaders Norway sitting there 3 points ahead. Elsewhere, Lucas Bergvall, Sweden, suffered a disappointing defeat away to Kosovo in Group B clash with Pristina. First half goals from Elvis Bekabala and Vertas Murkili ensured maximum points for the host and gave Kosovo their first win in 2026 qualifying, while Bergvall remained on the bench the whole match for Sweden. Mohamed Kudus played for Ghana as they took a huge step towards qualifying for the 2026 World Cup thanks to a narrow 1-0 win over Mali in Group I of the CAF qualifiers. The flying forward, who started the season so well, I'd argue, in a Spurs shirt after his summer move from West Ham United, was at the heart of most of the things that happened. It was 44th, that's it, cap for his country. So very, very impressive from him. What else have we got in here? Yeah, another Spur player here is Mathis Tel, who scored twice. Captain the France under-21 to convincing 3-0 friendly over Serbia. So that's quite impressive. What else we got? Both Tau and Audebert featured for the full 90 minutes as well for the French under-21s. Good night for Archie Gray. Played the full game for the England under-21s. Got the 2027 European under-21s Championship qualifying campaign off to that perfect start. So no, it's all very, very good. And Ashley Phillips as well. He's on loan at Stoke City, entered the fray in the 76th minute in this game. So no, all good stuff, all Lancashire as well involved. What else we got? Under-21's captain Russell Denny has been nominated for August Premier League 2 Player of the Month award. The 19-year-old central midfielder has been in fine form since the start of the season, playing a number of key passes from deep positions to keep Wayne Burrett's side on the front foot. So, also, we've got here that the former Chelsea Academy player is also part of a 8-man shortlist for the award, which also includes Harry Gray of Leeds United, the younger brother of Archie Gray, along with Hussein Ali, Leicester City, Shamim Makou, Chelsea, Kevin Gray, Leicester City, loads of others, Knight of Arsenal, Charles Tex of Brighton and Hove Albion. The nominee has been selected by the Premier League Football Development Panel, who will also decide the winner. Pat Matissau got a goal in the 87th minute to secure Senegal's 3-2 win against DR Congo. Tottenham have announced a 3-year partnership with hand tools brand Stanley. Through the partnership, the club will be helping Stanley strengthen its presence in the UK market, while also working together on collaborative market campaigns and initiatives to support our local communities. Stanley will also be promoted through in-stadium branding at the Tottenham Stadium, including on LED perimeter boards on match days. Tom's Wan Byfield captain England under 18s, while Luca Williams, Barnett and Tyrone Thompson both started. England's first goals from Luca with a Tyrone assist, and England's second goal scored by Luca, a free kick that Wan scored from. Tottenham's Alfie Dorrington, who's on loan at Aberdeen, has not been included in Aberdeen's European squad. TBR Football report that Tottenham will continue to keep tabs on Sunderland left-back Dennis Serkin. He's a product of the Spurs Academy, so they will be re-signing him. Djed Spence tonight made his debut in an England shirt, so congratulations to him on that one. And that means that Tottenham now have more England internationals than any other club with 80. Else we've got in here, so Tottenham midfielder Lucas Bergvall was asked whether Thomas Frank still believes in him or not, and Bergvall said, yes, absolutely. I've had a chance to play almost every match. Thomas is a good coach. It's just a matter of continuing on the path from last spring. Then I got an ankle injury. Now it is good, and I want to get back to that level and just continue. TalkSport say that Fabio Paratici returned to Tottenham is now in serious doubt following Daniel Levy's departure. Fabio Paratici has been unofficially advising the former chairman, and his return has been agreed, but that is now seen as unlikely. And lastly, the Daily Express say that Ange Postecoglou could raid Tottenham with 4 players in January. Those include Matthias Tell, Ben Davis, Destiny Udogie and Radu Dragusin. Those are your latest top news in the last 24 hours or so. So we'll start with the situation with Forest, because it's 2 former Spurs managers. I think the decision to sack Nuno is just like crazy. But I think they've got the appointment right, I do believe, in Ange Postecoglou. It seems like a very sensible appointment. But a complete contrast in style to Nuno. You've got Nuno who's quite defensive and Ange's ultra attacking down that hill, very gun-ho, I think I can say, as a Spurs fan. But crazy decision to sack Nuno, hardly surprising, at the same time. Nuno spoke about fractures upstairs and broken relationships, how it's not good for the club, so it just felt like something would happen into the international break. And we did get something that happened. What else do we got here? Came very respectful to Levy. I mean, what else can he say? I mean, I see the appointment of that Chief Marketing Officer, Adam Gardiner, from Arsenal, is a real positive to work with Vinay. Assuming they worked with each other before at Arsenal, I'm going to assume here. But what's good about it is that it's someone to help Vinay, someone that Vinay knows. So that's fantastic communication. That transparency with fans has been so non-existent in recent years. It looks good with Vinay talking to the fans. Totally agree with Rio Fernand that Djed Spence 1v1 is the best in the England squad. I'd argue one of the best in Europe as well in terms of, in particular, 1v1. Like Van der Ven's positive outlook on last season. I was looking forward to this season. He's just being brutally honest. Really brutally honest as well, and I think that's good. It's the way he should be about it. What else have we got in here? We've got a lot of players doing well for England under 21s, etc. Tottenham got a new partnership. SARS impressing too. Alfie Dorrington, real surprise, is not in Aberdeen's European squad. So I don't know when, or maybe we should have loaned him to a Championship or League One team instead. I mean, Dennis Serkin, surely that will only be a case of that Champions League homegrown quotas and stuff like that, because we can do a lot better than Serkin. That's no disrespect to him, because he's gone on from Tottenham and he's done a decent job for himself. I'm fully aware of that. Congratulations to Djed Spence, broke a lot of records, so it's very big for him to get on the pitch. So congratulations on his England debut, totally deserved. Lastly, I really hope that Paratici does come to Tottenham. I think, of course, there's bad signs in there, Brian Gill, Emerson Royale, but generally his recruitment spot on that January window where Antonio Conte got Kulusevski and Ben to score. That for me is the reason of why we got Champions League football. There's no two ways about it. But with Ange, I'd like to say there's no bad feeling for me there. I wanted him to do really well. I see him as a Tottenham Hotspur legend, not only now but always. First European trophy in 41 years, only the 3rd manager in Tottenham history to win a European trophy. Another one for you is Bill Nicholson, just to kind of say how big of an achievement this is that Ange delivered that trophy, whatever size. I still argue that Europa League's quite big, probably the 3rd biggest behind the Premier League and Champions League, but Ange come in and he delivered that. So full credit to him. I wish him all the best at Forest. Of course, I don't like Mariakis, and because of that you don't like Forest, but still I wish Nuno all the best. I think he'll get on well there. He'll do time. I just can't get my head around Nuno sacking, but I wish Ange nonetheless all the best. But that's your Spurs news roundup, but your latest Tottenham news all in one place. So thank you very much for watching your Tottenham headlines and full analysis. Get involved in the comments below with anything you discussed in terms of headlines, news, anything that's not mentioned as well you want to bring up that I think I should include or should talk about, or you want to talk about, get involved in the comments below. But I hope you're enjoying this new edition this season. For now though, massive come on you Spurs.